what's next in this box? I think it's all costume jewellery. That's just a costume jewellery brooch. That is a costume jewellery golf caddy brooch. We have enamel. I wonder if that's guides. Quite nice being enamelled. It is guides, Girl Guides Association. Not seen an enamelled one before, so I'll do a bit of research on that because I'm curious. Collectible little pin. What's it say on his leg? 2008. I'm going to say goodbye to you. That is quite pretty, isn't it? I think it's costume jewellery. So this is kind of 50s, 60s costume jewellery. Nice quality manufacture, quite heavy gold plating, often Cordon Lichtenfeld. German manufacturers, basically, there's a bunch of them, loads and loads. A&D, which is Andreas Daub, Cordon Lichten, can't pronounce it. There's a whole host of people. This one's not actually marked, but it's along their lines. Costume jewellery, goodbye. Still pretty. Our chalet. Oh, that's cute. Don't know where our chalet is. Can you see it? Always wanted to ski. Never mind. Peace symbol. We all need a bit of peace in our life, and that is a silver peace charm. Go in the good pile. A little bar brooch. That is just costume jewellery. You do have to inspect things even when you think they're costume jewellery, because the amount of times I've picked something up and it's had the most minute hallmark hidden away somewhere that I didn't expect it to be. That one is 1/20th 12 carat gold plated, so it's gold filled. It's it's just costume jewellery, but it's always worth checking. I've got my luck penny, which I always like. What have we got? Nothing. That's empty. These little fragments are bales of things. That one I think is just costume, but that one feels better. It is, however, not hallmarked, but it feels good. It's a good weight, so we'll hang on to that. I'm going to hang on to that because bales are always useful. You never know when you're going to find a necklace that needs something. That is empty. That is empty. And it's always worth having a look to see if anything's landed in the back. That's my fault, that slid in there. That goes on there and needs bent back into shape, doesn't it? Maybe I'll get round to doing that. And the jewellery boxes are pretty, but I have so many of them. They can go. Right, next. The big box or the little box. I don't know where to begin. I'm going in here. Let's see what's in this box of jewellery. Lots of costume. I don't tend to just buy things because they're costume. There's usually something hiding in there that I wanted. Look, there we go. That's a little gold chain. Sometimes it's a little bit of gold, sometimes it's a nice ring, sometimes it's just a particularly nice piece of antique silver or costume jewellery. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I don't just buy 70s brooches. Not in job lots anyway. Come on. You're really tangled up. This is the problem with chains. They're so fine. There's so little that they get into all the nooks and crannies, but you can't yank them because they will break. You have to be very careful. Gosh, that's quite pretty actually for costume, isn't it? Articulated drop brooch. You see properly. Costume jewellery. Bang. That is a little pendant, maybe topaz and CZ. I'll test it, but 9 carat gold, so we'll keep that in the good pile. Oh. And we have broken baby bangles that don't appear to have any marks, but feel like they might be silver. Same again. They've been cut. unusual to find 2 cut ones. It's typically you wouldn't leave things on a baby so that they'd have to get cut, but they've well and truly been chopped. I wonder if someone tried them on and they got stuck and had to be cut off. They're obviously precious enough to be kept. I'll test them. I don't know if I can get them fixed. Maybe I can, who knows. That looks like it's a little silver bracelet. It is a little silver bracelet. It's quite sweet. Room for 2 names. Maybe I should get my twinnies engraved on there. Isn't that sweet? With 2 little name tags. Nice thing. Right, that is Edox. Never heard of Edox. Vintage mid-century watch. I'm not into them, so it can go away. That is a costume jewellery brooch. Always turn things over to look at the back of them, because that way you get more information sometimes than you do from the front. You're looking for hallmarks, manufacturing techniques, quality of build, stuff like that. But yeah, costume jewellery, goodbye. Costume jewellery, goodbye. Slightly earlier, so earlier, mid-century, I don't know, 70s. Yeah, by Hollywood. Just costume jewellery. Not that into this sort of stuff. Pretty basket, but they can all go. The terrifying bunny can go. It's bringing you flowers. Can you see them? Right, and then that is a silver filigree bracelet. Is it silver? I need to test that. It's not feeling great. I don't think that. I think that's just costume jewellery. Goodbye. And that is feeling slightly better. Hand of Fatima, I believe the pattern is. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to test that one. I'm not going to test the other one. Right, another costume jewellery brooch. Goodbye. That's cute, but goodbye. Oh, they're earrings. Oh no, they're not. Ah, matching brooches. Curious, but we're missing a stone. Very sparkly, aren't they? Goodbye. Right, Lido wear. Bracelet. Missing some of its mother of pearl. Goodbye. That is a poodle that can also go away. And then we have, finally, a little silver amethyst pendant, which is sweet, so that will keep. You are a bird. Why have we only got one wing properly? Don't know. Costume jewellery. Goodbye. Aha. Aha. There you go. That's why I bought it. That is a good brooch. So this is why I bought this entire box, for this one piece, which is 9 carat gold and really nice dark amethysts. We have a hallmark tucked away. Yeah, UK hallmark on there. So a nice quality, like really nice quality piece. It'll be fun. Price in the caption. Right, costume jewellery, goodbye. Costume jewellery, goodbye. And then a rotary and an Excalibur. 17 jewels. Yeah, ink block movement on that one. So reasonable quality mechanical watch, but not my department. So they can all go. Bye. Right.